Hello. I wanted to do a review for a movie I just watched recently that surprised me very much, and I ended up liking it a lot. And that movie is Big Hero 6. Now, I expected Big Hero 6 to be good. I mean, it's a Disney movie, and Disney makes good movies, and it's, the first movie where Disney's paired with Marvel. So I was like, that should be good. But it was amazing. I mean, it was a really good movie. I enjoyed it a lot. Now, as of lately, as far as I'm concerned, DreamWorks has been dominating the animation scene. That's what I'm saying. DreamWorks has been dominating the animation scene. I mean, Disney, yeah, Disney had Wreck-It Ralph and Disney had Tangled. Disney had some good movies, yes, but DreamWorks had Kung Fu Panda 1 and 2, which were both awesome movies. I had Rise of the Guardians, which was a very good, great movie. And then they had How to Train Your Dragon 1, which I thought was also really good, strong movie. And How to Train Your Dragon 2, which blew every DreamWorks and Disney movie out of the water. I loved How to Train Your Dragon 2 so much. That's one of my favorite movies of this year. So yeah, DreamWorks has been kind of dominating the animation scene recently. I said, but with Big Hero 6, Disney proved that they're still in the game. Now, I liked Wreck-It Ralph, and I liked Tangled before that. Didn't care for Frozen at all, but I would say Big Hero 6 is better than both Wreck-It Ralph and Tangled. To me, it was just fantastic. But you got this kid who's he's a super genius at 13 years old, graduated high school, and he has this time robot fighting, His brother's like, hey, why don't you come to my school, which is like MIT on steroids, and learn how to make cool shit with your brain. So that's basically, that's what he does. He goes to this nerd school, as he calls it, for a bunch of scientists and labs and whatnot. And I really don't want to spend the premise of the movie because if you see the trailer or you see the movie, you know the premise of the movie is. But it was just really, really unique. It was really different. It was really good. Um, Everyone wants us to talk about Baymax. Baymax was hilarious. Of course, this big white plushy marshmallow Michelin Man type character. Everything he said was funny. He just had great comedic timing, with the shit that he said. It's not that what he said was necessarily funny. He didn't crack jokes or anything, but he just had like the right line at just the right time. Like there's this part where they're being chased by this bad guy. He's got all these he's got all those things coming at them, and freaking the hero's like, come on. Baymax is like, I am not fast. The right line at the right time was freaking hilarious. That cracked me up a lot. And he just has really good comedic timing. But the other characters were good too. I mean, like I said, there is the six of them, and of the other six, other than Baymax, Fred is probably my favorite character. Fred was hilarious. He was just this stoner type superhero fan, not a genius at all. He was the school mascot, pretty much. But he was smart and he was hilarious, and he had some really funny moments. I would say probably the only weak point in this movie, and I wouldn't even call it a weak point, but just Hero, the main character. I mean, it's not that his character's bad or anything. He's a really good character. He's just kind of generic and a little one-dimensional. Something tragic happens, so he shuts himself off from the world for a while, and then he finds a way to avenge the terrible thing that happened, and that's all he wants to do. And he's kind of generic, but he still did it in a good way. He still pulled it off in a really good way. And all the side characters were all quirky, and they all had their own little differences between them. They all made this movie great. I said, for me, it's like this is the movie that's getting Disney back into the game. You know, DreamWorks is over here with their great stockpile. Disney's got a couple over here, but with Big Hero 6, they're like we see DreamWorks. We're coming at you. We're coming at you, DreamWorks. So, I don't know. To me, it was a good movie. It surprised me a lot. I enjoyed it very much as an adult. Kids are going to love this movie. They're going to laugh at Baymax. They're going to say that he's funny and stuff. Adults are going to appreciate the action in it. Adults are going to appreciate the subtle humor, the twists at the end. There's pretty good twists that Shyamalan would be jealous of in this movie. And that's no light feat. I'm talking about back when Shyamalan was actually good. This is the kind of twist that he would be jealous of. So yeah, it was a really good movie, a fun time. I laughed a lot in this movie. I thought it was hilarious. Busted out laughing more than I have in a animation in a long time. Alright, so that's my review for Big Hero 6. Check it out. Definitely worth watching. And here, in a couple of days, probably tomorrow or the next day, I'm going to come at you with my top 10 movies of 2014. Everyone else is doing it, so I figured I may as well too. Alright, and see you next time.